Imagine waking up in the morning, feeling completely exhausted despite having a full 8 hours of sleep, and immediately stumbling into the kitchen to brew a fresh cup of coffee. For millions of people around the globe, this rapid morning ritual is considered an absolute necessity to jumpstart the day and shake off the heavy blanket of groggy exhaustion. However, modern scientific understanding of human biology reveals that this immediate rush to consume caffeine might actually be the exact reason why you experience a brutal energy crash later in the afternoon. A fascinating and increasingly popular lifestyle strategy known as the 90-minute coffee rule suggests that delaying your first sip of caffeine by just 1.5 hours after waking can fundamentally transform your focus, sleep quality, and daily productivity. By looking at this practice through a biological and motivational lens, we can discover how working in perfect harmony with your body's natural chemistry, rather than fighting against it, serves as the ultimate life hack for sustained human energy. To understand why delaying your morning coffee is so effective, it is essential to explore the intricate chemical landscape of the human brain and a specific molecule known as adenosine. Throughout the day, as your brain burns energy to keep you thinking and moving, it naturally accumulates adenosine, a chemical compound that acts as a biological cellular barometer for tiredness. The more adenosine that binds to specialized receptors in your brain, the more pressure you feel to fall asleep, a phenomenon scientists refer to as sleep pressure. When you sleep at night, your body diligently clears this accumulated adenosine from your system, allowing you to wake up with a relatively clean slate. However, the clearing process is rarely 100% complete the exact moment your eyes open, meaning a small remnant of adenosine usually lingers in your brain tissues, contributing to that familiar, heavy morning groggy sensation known as sleep inertia. This is where the standard morning routine backfires due to a classic case of bad biological timing. Caffeine is a master deceiver because its molecular structure closely mimics adenosine, allowing it to easily slip into those same brain receptors and effectively block the real sleep signals from getting through. If you drink coffee immediately upon waking, the caffeine floods your system and locks onto the receptors, preventing the remaining morning adenosine from binding and making you feel instantly alert. The critical problem is that the lingering adenosine does not simply vanish into thin air, as it continues to circulate through your bloodstream, quietly accumulating in the background while the caffeine occupies the receptors. Once the caffeine inevitably wears off a few hours later, usually right around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the massive backup of accumulated adenosine rushes into the newly vacated brain receptors all at once, resulting in a sudden, overwhelming afternoon energy crash that leaves you desperate for another stimulant. By practicing the 90-minute coffee rule, you allow your body an essential window of time to naturally flush out that initial morning adenosine residue without any chemical interference. During these first 90 minutes of awake time, your body uses its own internal mechanics to clear the slate completely, ensuring that when you finally do consume your coffee, there is no massive backup of sleep chemicals waiting to ambush your energy levels later in the afternoon. This simple shift creates a beautifully smooth and sustained release of energy throughout the day, eliminating the chaotic peaks and valleys of productivity that plague the average coffee drinker. It transforms caffeine from a desperate daily survival crutch into a precise, highly effective tool for deep focus and cognitive enhancement. Beyond the clearing of adenosine, delaying your coffee aligns perfectly with another vital biological rhythm driven by cortisol, often referred to as the body's natural stress and alertness hormone. In a healthy human body, cortisol levels naturally skyrocket immediately upon waking, reaching a powerful peak roughly 30 to 45 minutes after you open your eyes, a biological phenomenon known as the cortisol awakening response. This natural hormonal surge is your body's built-in alarm clock, designed to naturally increase your blood pressure, boost your heart rate, and sharpen your environmental awareness to prepare you for the day ahead. When you consume a heavy dose of caffeine during this exact peak window, you are essentially pouring fuel onto an already blazing fire, which can overstimulate your nervous system, trigger unnecessary feelings of morning anxiety, and cause your heart to race uncomfortably. Furthermore, frequently introducing a powerful external stimulant like caffeine when your natural cortisol production is at its absolute highest forces your brain to adapt in a negative way. Over time, your body recognizes the excess stimulation and begins to down-regulate its own natural morning cortisol production, relying more and more on the external substance to achieve basic alertness. By waiting 90 minutes to drink your coffee, you allow your natural cortisol wave to crest and begin its gradual decline, stepping in with caffeine only when your internal energy systems actually begin to need a supportive boost. This strategic delay preserves your body's natural hormonal balance, prevents you from building a massive tolerance to caffeine, and ensures that your morning remains calm, centered, and entirely free from jitters. Adopting the 90-minute coffee rule is not just a lesson in human biology, but a powerful exercise in personal discipline and morning mindfulness. The way we choose to navigate the very first hour of our day sets a profound psychological tone for the entire afternoon, determining whether we act with intention or react with frantic urgency. Relying on an immediate chemical jolt the second you wake up reinforces a subtle mindset of dependency, sending a signal to your subconscious that you are incapable of facing the morning using your own internal strength. Choosing to wait 90 minutes, on the other hand, shifts the power dynamic entirely back into your hands, allowing you to cultivate a morning routine focused on natural hydration, physical movement, and mental clarity before introducing any mind-altering stimulants. During this 90-minute waiting window, you can dramatically maximize your natural alertness by substituting coffee with two incredibly simple, non-chemical practices. The first is immediate hydration, as drinking a large glass of water right after waking up rehydrates cells that have been starved of moisture for 8 hours, instantly boosting metabolic function and clearing brain fog. The second practice is viewing natural sunlight for 10 to 15 minutes, as bright light striking your eyes sends an immediate signal to the brain's master clock to cease production of the sleep hormone melatonin while reinforcing the natural cortisol surge. By combining hydration, sunlight, and a patient 90-minute delay, you unlock a sustainable, clean source of energy that completely redefines how you conquer your daily goals. Thank you for exploring the science and power of the 90-minute coffee rule with me today. If learning how to optimize your biology for sustained energy gave you a fresh perspective on your morning routine, please hit the like button to support our growing community. Do you drink coffee the moment you wake up, or are you ready to try delaying your first cup for better focus? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into lifestyle optimization and human performance. Until next time, stay focused and stay vigilant.